Good afternoon, my dear channel followers. English with Mr. Aziz Zuhair from A to Z. You are welcome to follow this video. Today, I want to speak about a grammar lesson. Gerunds and Infinitive. So this is a great opportunity for you to enrich your potential and improve your writing skills. Here is a sample of sentences related to both gerunds and infinitives. So first of all, we should try to make a difference between gerunds and infinitives. Gerunds are similar to nouns, and therefore they have a nominal function. But infinitives, they have a verbal construction. So their function is related to verbs. So sometimes a gerund is similar to an infinitive, especially when both are subjects. Let's try to see the first examples. Selling drugs is illegal. To sell drugs is illegal. So here, either you begin with a gerund or you begin with an infinitive, no difference. Number two, smoking is actually harmful. To smoke is actually harmful. Number three, cooking is my favorite hobby. To cook is my favorite hobby. Electing a new president is a serious business. To elect a new president is a serious business. So, concerning these examples, when you find that the gerund and the infinitive are subject, you can use whatever you like. Both of them, they are interchangeable. So this is the first case. The second case is when the gerund and the infinitive function as direct objects. For example, the lady likes reading stories in her free time. And the second sentence with the infinitive, the lady wants to read stories in her free time. So with the verb to like, we find gerund. With the verb to want, we find the infinitive. So here, it's a question of the verb that you have chosen. And you should know what can follow it, either a gerund or an infinitive. The third case is related to subject complement. The first one, my hobby is playing football. Second one, my hobby is to play football. So here, either case is correct. Use gerund or use infinitive Both of them are interchangeable in such a case. Now, the following case is after certain adjectives. Here, afraid, addicted, responsible. So all of them, they are followed, the three are followed by preposition. Therefore, speaking, watching, causing are gerunds that follow the preposition. That's why we call them object of preposition. So why not to use the infinitive here? So we cannot. So when we have a preposition, we must have a gerund, because I have said at the beginning, a gerund is similar to a noun. It has a nominal function. So these are adjectives followed by preposition and therefore followed by gerunds. Here, when we have certain prepositions, I have chosen three examples: before, after, and in spite of. You don't see the subject. So directly before followed by gerund, after followed by gerund. The same for in spite of. So when we have a preposition, after it, no infinitive, just gerund. Another case is related to certain nouns. I have given here an example. We had problems renting a flat in Rabat. So in this case, when you have, for example, the word problem or problems, renting a flat in Rabat means the problem that we had. Which means here you identify this problem that you are talking about. Another case is related to verbs. They are underlined here: planned, considered, suggested, enjoyed, avoided. Such verbs are followed by gerund. The first example: the family planned remodeling the house tomorrow. Maha considered applying for a post at this company. Some students suggested performing a play at school. They enjoyed listening to music. She avoided meeting him 2 days ago. Now I come back to infinitives. We have here some verbs like the verb to advise, to urge, to encourage. But they are followed by a noun or a pronoun. A noun, the lady; pronoun, him, me. So either case, it should be followed by an infinitive. You cannot say, for example, here, the doctor advised the lady reducing. No, to reduce, the infinitive. So you have the verb plus noun and then infinitive, or verb plus pronoun, then infinitive. The final thing to speak about is bare infinitives. So we have two types of infinitives. The first one, an infinitive with to, and a bare infinitive, means without to. Without to, as related to infinitives, we use it with certain verbs. You should know them, you should memorize them. like the verb to let, le verb to make, le verb to help, and le verb to see. Let me read the examples in front of us. Her parents should not let her travel. Don't say to travel. Let her travel abroad. Second example, he made her tidy, not to tidy. The third example, the children helped the girl climb. With this verb, either case is correct, either to say climb or to climb. So number 3. The fourth example, did you see anyone enter the building? Okay, so to recapitulate, gerunds and infinitives, in some cases they are interchangeable, but in most cases they are not interchangeable. You cannot replace, for example, a gerund by an infinitive or with an infinitive. Am I clear? And second thing is that there are verbs that you should be familiar with and you should memorize. And then whenever you write such verbs, you know automatically what comes after them. And the last thing to speak about is that a noun, a gerund, has a nominal function. That is to say, it is the same like a noun. When you want to search for a noun and you don't know it, what do? You take a verb and you add ing form, and it is a noun, similar, no problem. But a verb belongs to a verbal construction. Bare infinitives means infinitives without to. Okay, today's video is over. See you in the next one. Thanks.